Hey guys, Mike Deathbeam here once again, and today we are going to be playing some Minecraft. So, pretty cool to be able to see you guys, and let's go ahead and get started. Alright, can I get this now? Yeah, I want to make this a little bigger. There you go, so you guys can see me a little better. Yeah, so we are going to be doing Island Nation Creation Season 2. So unfortunately, I cannot show you guys the rest of the world. And I actually had quite a bit built on there. Let me pause so I don't get attacked by anything. On the first world, which I actually did a year ago, is that I had built like 5, 6 other civilizations, and then the computer died, and I lost all that. So we're gonna have Season 2. And hopefully you guys enjoy this with some better quality building, because it's been about a year since I did that, so my building style in Minecraft is a little better. Hopefully more than that, because a lot of what I built in that game was very square and kind of one dimensional, didn't really have much shape or texture. This at least has a little more, I hope. And if you guys have building tips, make sure you let me know. And basically what I want to do with this game is I want you, or this series is I want you guys to decide what the name of the civilizations or countries should be. And I'll give you some information on the civilizations, because I've already kind of come up with an idea on what their main economy and stuff like that is, what kind of government and their location and what their main resources are. So you guys can kind of come up with a name based off of that and based on how it looks. So make sure that you put your opinion or your on your ideas on what it should be called in the comments below. And if there's somebody else's that you like, make sure that you like it, and whichever one gets the most likes or is most repeated in the comments, we'll do that one. So, excuse me. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'll show you guys what I've been doing. And I'm going to do all this in survival. I'm going to do quite a bit off screen, because I'm sure you guys don't want to see mining, building, because especially with this civilization, that's what a lot of it is going to be. Let's go ahead and get started. All right. So you will notice that we are in a hole, and if you look up, we are quite a bit far down. Now that is because I have built this mine. This is not a style that I usually build my mines in, but because I'm not building really for me, I'm building for this civilization. This is the type of mine that they will have. This is the first one, but I need to collect the cobblestone and stone to build the walls and other buildings. So this is the mining hut, and this gravel is the road. I may change it because it's very hard to see. So I may change it. Not sure yet, but we'll have to see. Maybe if I can get some coarse dirt, though there isn't much around. Maybe do some paths. Maybe, I'm not sure. We'll have to look into that. All right. So this is the miner's hut's house, and I'm not going to use glass because there's not a lot of sand around here. So I'm only going to use glass in like the palace, or maybe some of the nice houses or stuff like that. But this one, I'll probably put some fences in later. And this is the bed, because as you'll notice, this is on a slab. These are on slabs. I thought I would make it so that this civilization uses slabs a little more than usual in their house building. Now that may not be evident in everything, but at least in some of the houses I want to. As you can really see that in the roof. The roof is pretty flat, relatively so. And so I had the bed here. I put the bed in the ground, which actually looks really cool. And then if we go down here, we'll see that this is down here. Now, one of the reasons I did that was because the house was small. I still could have fit it, but my idea is that this country has, or this kingdom or civilization has the people kind of like privacy in their houses, so they'll sleep up here because nobody really does anything at night because of monsters. But they have their houses and their private things more of downstairs. And unless you're poor and you can't really afford it. And then over here, and this is the path, even though it's hard to see, we have the pig farmer. Now, I haven't put a bed here, but the pig farmer is poor because pig farmers are not viewed on in this civilization as real real good or real high in society. They aren't really seen as that important. Just because pork really isn't a big export or anything, is it's mostly fish and mutton. Because sheep is going to be real big because they're also going to have wool, and that's going to be a major export as well. And then obviously mining. So they're gonna be mining in wool mostly, though there will be a little bit of pig or pork, bacon. But as you can see, I kind of built that into his house because this house is a little more blocky, and he has dirt floor, and he's not able to have the basement, so it's more poor looking, and that's kind of the goal. But if you guys have suggestions, make sure you let me know. And yeah, and I do plan on building more, because just having these couple won't be enough, because I kind of want to make it a little more realistic, that there's more than just a couple people living in this big area. And then I have this little boat dock, and then I have boats here, so you can go to that village that's over there, if you guys can see that, and I made a little dock over there. And then going this way will take you to the ocean, and going this way will take you down into a plains area. And so that's pretty cool, I think. And let me just follow this path. And I tried to be creative with the path on this mountain because I didn't want to completely terraform it. I kind of wanted to build the path into it. So it kind of, I think it works pretty nice. But make sure that you guys let me know. Let me know what you think. And this is the fort. And I thought I would do a pattern, because just having the grass, just cobblestone, seemed boring. So I made this pattern with the cobblestone, andesite, granite, and I can't remember the name of the other rock, and then sand. So I built this, and then I used, dang it, I can't remember the name. Spruce, yeah, spruce, because there are spruce forests over there, and then spruce forest over there. And then there's a little bit of oak down there, but this society is kind of proud, and so they use spruce. I don't know where I'm coming up with that, but close enough. So they have that, and I may add a little bit more to this, because the fort just seems kind of short to me. It doesn't seem tall enough. But yeah, so we have this, and I used iron bars because I thought that would add a little bit more texture than just using fences. I thought that would add some color to it, and I think it looks good. And if I do add another layer, then I'll put another iron bars to make that kind of like the window, so that's what they can see through, but they're protected. And then I would probably only put it one level higher, not much higher. Yeah, so these are all pretty cool, I think. And then I built this path down here. And actually, the very first thing I built that led me to the idea of a civilization was actually this lighthouse. Because I saw this island here and like, that's too perfect to not build a lighthouse on. So I spent quite a bit of time, and I'm sure as you can see how much redstone is there, it took me forever to get that much cobblestone. Redstone. Boy, I'm getting my words mixed up. But yeah, so I built this, and this is pretty cool, I think. And then I had to go to the nether and get some glowstone. That took a few trips. Yeah, so I built that, and I was thinking of building in that bay over there, maybe building like a marketplace so people who were coming to trade could do that, and it's not inside the city. So if like you have people from other places who want to live, they can live there. They can stay there or move there, because the civilians or citizens of whatever civilization this will be named will live here. So yeah, so I built this, and I think that the white and the red go really, really well together, because that was my goal. I think it works. Whee! and you can do that. So yeah. So I built the path down here. I think it looks pretty good. I didn't want to have a straight path because I felt like that wouldn't have enough character or texture. So yeah. And then over here, I have a sheep farm. Now this is going to be expanded, I'm hoping, and make it bigger and kind of have it take up more land. I'm thinking about doing the same thing with the pig farm as well. I think I have more room over there to do that. But with this, I can kind of expand it so there's a bit more of a farm. Now this house is pretty cool because I built this up here, but it also goes down here. Because originally I had the farm here, but I was also thinking about building one of those deep mines that go down here, but I'm going to have the wall over here, so I may put the mine a little bit more over here, because I still want to have it, because I think this would be a good location. But yeah, so as you can see, this guy is, the person who lives here is pretty well off, because they have that, and then they have this, but then they also have this area up here, which leads up to the farm. So this would be like a family house. And I saw this and I got the idea like this would be pretty cool. Let's see if we can pull it off. And I have the slabs here just for that kind of character of the style of the nation. Because I'm going to try to do different styles and materials for each of the civilizations. And this one is a bit different, but I think it works. Then we have our sheepies. And I haven't built too much yet. Oh, I need to eat. That's why I'm not running very well. Yeah. And then I'm working on the palace right now. And down there is my house. And I built a really extensive mining network to get all that redstone. It's really cool. So maybe I'll show you guys that sometime. But this is the palace over here. So this is going to be a pretty big walled-in area, because all the places I've shown you, except for the marketplace, are going to be walled in. So this is the palace, and I primarily used those three new, or not new, but newer stones: andesite, granite, and I can't remember the name of the other one. But I used that because this is a big mining civilization, so just to show the wealth of it, is they're going to use those type of stones. And I did use some cobblestone. Then I have the fences there for the gate. And coming here, just even to show the more wealth, we have copper, coal. Boy, real confused tonight. So we have copper, coal. I think I'm trying to talk too fast. But I have the coal and then the white stone. I can't remember what that's called. Maybe that's the andesite. I don't remember. And then we have the throne made out of the wood. I was thinking maybe doing gold and stuff, but I don't quite have enough gold. I'm going to use gold in the roof, in the rest of the roof. I haven't finished, but I don't have enough gold, so I'll have to mine some more. Because like I said, I'm doing this in survival. And then we have the king's area, and he has some tables if he wants to meet with any diplomats or anything like that. And then he has where he sleeps. And I know it doesn't have the most space, but you know, I mean, he doesn't need a boatload of space if it's just him. So yeah, so he has his stuff, and I may add a basement floor to this. Obviously, I may add to that. I'm not sure, but we'll see. And then we have the towers, which aren't quite finished. I think I forgot to add any. Yeah, I forgot to put any holes where they could see and shoot approaching enemies. But as you see, I put slabs. Plus, I feel like that using the slabs makes it appear that there's more room, because there is a little bit more room. But yeah, so that's the palace. It's not quite done. I'll show you what I'm doing with this. I had it layer up to that, then I have coal, iron, and then I'm thinking of maybe putting lapis and then the rest gold, or maybe putting lapis, gold, and diamond. So if you guys have any thoughts on that, make sure you let me know. Now, I'm sure you guys have seen some round cobblestone areas like this. And that is because that is where I'm going to be putting towers, which will be connecting the walls together. So they're going to be pretty big. So this is going to be a very, very, very big wall area going all the way around the civilization. I'm going to have some gates and stuff like that. I'm not sure what I want to do, if I want to just have how thick I want to put the wall, because I know that if I put it too thick or anything like that, it's going to take forever to make. So I may just, what I'm thinking is having cobblestone, gravel or sand, and then another cobblestone. So if you have an enemy trying to mine through it, is they have to get through all that sand too. So make it a little bit better of a defense than if they blow a hole, all the rest of the sand and gravel fall and slow down their invasion. So yeah, so there's that, and I have them going all the way around, and you can see that top one and that one there, and there's going to be a gate over there. Let me sleep real quick so I can show you some more. Then I am going to do a little bit with that village I showed you earlier. I'm probably going to put like a that's interesting. I'm probably going to put a log, just a simple log wall around it, because it's just a little village. And that's going to be where they do some trading and stuff, and that's going to be part of this kingdom or civilization. I think civilization is the better word, because I call it island nation creation. And I know that this is not an island, but the first season, or the first season had was on an island, and some of them were on islands, and this won't be the only one. So once I finish this one, we'll hopefully we'll do some exploring and maybe do some on islands, and I have an idea for one on plains. So when we get to that, we'll see that. So this is actually going to be a gate. Now, since the big gate is going to be on this side, I'm probably going to have it connected to the marketplace area. I'm not sure how big I'm going to make that. Maybe make that like a little suburb area with some buildings and stuff. Yeah, I probably could. Oh, that was close. I probably could put some houses stuff there, and maybe have a civilization or some little villages over there with similar style. Hello, lava. And that way you'll have a nice big gate here, and so I'll probably need to build a civilization over there for that to make any sense. But yeah, so we have that, and then it follows the mountains. So I tried to have the towers and the wall go along the high points for better defense, just to make it a little bit more realistic. So like you have the towers on these high points, making it hard for any enemies to get past the wall, because they're on top of mountains, making it that much harder. And so, ooh, I'm gonna have to get you later to add to the sheep farm, because we only have one color right now. So we have those, and I won't have a gate going across here. That's part of the purpose of having the I won't have a wall going across here. That's part of the purpose of having this bridge over this chasm and not filling it in, and then having the fort right there. So if they try to attack here, then they have to get past this and get past the fort. And not to mention, you're going to have towers on either side. And so you'll have guys with bows and arrows and stuff. And then we'll have it come across here and over here. I was thinking of maybe trying to make some little dry docks. I'm not sure if there's really room to do that, but maybe try to put one or two small ones. And I'm going to try to do this with each country. I'm going to try to, or civilizations, I'm going to try to have their own style of ship. So I'm not sure what style of ship for this one. I'm thinking that since they don't have much space for a dry dock, I'm thinking for maybe smaller, faster merchant ships. So maybe we'll do that. And here, this is going to be kind of like a tower that connects to this tower, so that we can have a little water gate. So if you're being invaded, then you can block it off, and that'll be the other gates. You can form an actual gate. And yes, that'll be pretty cool. And then the wall will come up here and connect to this one up here. Now this one's smaller because it's right in the middle. And then there's going to be a bigger one right here. I think this one is 5x5. Most of them are going to be 4x4. So the bigger ones on bigger key areas are going to be 5 by 5, and the ones in the middle, like that one, are going to be 3 by 3. But this one stops here because I'm not going to build a wall across there. And then we have one there, and that continues around here. But we don't really need to have a wall here because you have the village there, which is part of nuts, is part of the civilization. And as you can see, you can get on the boat, you can go out to sea, you can go down there, you can go there. So this is a really nice river area. And then we'll go ahead and head up here, and I'll go ahead and show you along the wall there. So it's going to be a really, really big wall. And again, I don't think I need to bring the wall all the way over here, though I might. We'll have to see how it looks when get finished. Maybe I'll do that. But we have this one because it's 5 by 5 because it starts it out on this side. Then we go up here. Like I said, I try to keep it on the highest points because I wouldn't want to have to go all the way around this mountain or hill. When I wouldn't want to go in front of it because then I'd have to make it super tall so that enemies couldn't jump on top and then jump over. But I have it here, and that gives a little bit of space for any anything that they want to do on the shore here. And then I have another one. Where did I put the other one? Here. I'll probably want to have one, maybe have it up here, and then have it go. Yeah, that'll probably line up if I have it here. Let me just make that real quick. 1, 2, 3, whoops. 3, 4. 4. There you go. So we'll have that there, and then they can see everything over there. And you're protecting here, and then you're going down here, and that's on a hill, so it's going to be harder to attack and get by. And then it comes down here, and I'm actually going to build a gate between here. And the reason being is this goes quite far there, and that's easy to get through by boat. And these plains are flat, so that would be pretty easy to bring enemies up here. So we're going to have a wall here, and that'll control boats going in and out. So the other side is controlled, the part by the village will be controlled, and this will be controlled as well. So you're able to control what goes in and out, and this is relatively deep, at least in this part. So you might even get slightly bigger boats, depending on what's going to be like over there. And you have this lava, which I'm going to kind of use as the defense, because the next part is going to be here, which will connect to there. And just to make this part even bigger, we're going to have a big tower part that goes up here. Instead of building a wall that goes whoop, just straight up, just build a tower into the side of the mountain, which will connect to the tower up here. And so that'll make it really big and easy for anyone on the plains to see. Real nice and big. Then there will be that one, and then you have the palace. So the palace is going to be protected by some of the strongest defenses, or hopefully strongest. But still, granted, you won't be able to see it past the wall, but it'll be able to be seen by those coming in the big gate. And yeah, so they'll be seen by the big gate and anyone who comes into the country. But I didn't want to put it in the middle where it would be easier to attack. I wanted to put it in a more easier to defend position, which I think this does. And I was thinking of putting a smaller gate here, because we could have the wall come right around and go over here and kind of build into this natural gate, because I'm not quite sure where this river goes over here. So I could build into that and maybe have some little villages throughout there. But depending on where this river goes, it could, I think that river may connect to the river by the marketplace. That would be pretty cool. Have a small gate here. And then have a path, because this also connects to near to the plains area. You could build that over there. Um, and this may connect to the river system over there too, I'm not sure. But yeah, so I think it does. So that's pretty cool. So that would be cool to have one there. You could build a small dock down there. Have a small little gate here. And then I was thinking, because I didn't want to just have some scattered houses of mines uh, and farmers inside the wall gate, because I mean, you can have those outside too. So I was thinking of actually building some like apartment type things. Now I'm not sure if that would fit, but I'm thinking about making them out of cobblestone and having them be tiered on the front and side, but on the back be flat. And I'm gonna build them up against hills, like build one here, build one back here. I was thinking of building one over here by the fort. I'm not sure how that'll work out, but kind of build that there. And yeah, so maybe build those because that'll be right by the path and that'll connect to the path. And maybe build one in here. Though the only problem with that is that that's where I have my main house. So that may not work very well. Because this is the little house that I've been... Oh, hello. Yeah, it's a good thing I have that door there. Otherwise, I'd have... Because my extensive mining system is down there. So, yeah. Let's not go down there right now, because I don't want my stuff to get blown up. So, all those blocks of coal that you saw built in the palace, I did have those here. Those were used for that. So, I guess I won't be sleeping there tonight because of the monsters in my house. So let me get to another house so I don't die. I know I can't run. Crab cakes. Ouch. Walk quickly. Yeah, so that's what I have so far. And make sure that you guys come up with some names, because I want you guys to come up with them. And yeah. And if you want to, you guys can come up with names for that village that's that way. Well, on the screen for me it's that way. But you guys can come up with a name for the village there. And yeah, so come up with a name for this kingdom or civilization. And yeah, so we'll work on that and maybe some color ideas for a flag, but primarily a name, and then we can work on the other stuff later. So, I thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Please give me ideas on maybe some styles or some ideas. I'll put more information about this civilization in the comments below on this video. So I thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.